Good morning. So it's day 5 in Switzerland, and I'm at Interlaken OST and heading to Lucerne and Zurich. I'm not sure if we are going to get off at Lucerne station or not, because if I go to Lucerne, then I will get less time in Zurich because tomorrow is our last day and we will be heading back. We have some activities planned in Zurich for tomorrow, but yeah, let's see. I'm not sure if we are going to Lucerne or not.
For the train journey, I got a coffee and I was so happy to see oat milk available as an option for vegans.
Got some more Ovaltine roll because I'm obsessed with it, and just got the sandwich for the train.
We took Lucerne Interlaken Express, which is a scenic train to get to Lucerne and then from there to Zurich. The scenic train is included in Swiss Pass and there is an option to reserve your seats if you want, and we did reserve ours.
And we paid 5 CHF per person more to reserve the seats. And we reserved it on the right hand side because the views are better from this side.
This train journey from Interlaken to Lucerne is one of those travel experiences where the journey feels just as memorable as the destination itself. The train passes through many scenic lakes, mountain passes, waterfalls, and charming traditional Swiss villages. It's about 1.5 hours to Lucerne, and this was one of the most memorable train journey that I've ever had. And then we arrived in Zurich. As soon as you come out of the train station, there are no more mountains, no more greenery, and you just start to get the full city vibes. We were hungry, so we decided to go and eat at McDonald's because I love trying the vegetarian options that McDonald's have around the world.
So we arrived at Zurich, and the first thing that we decided to do was eat at McDonald's because obviously McDonald's in Europe has very many vegetarian options. So we ordered a honey veggie burger, a curry veggie burger, and Coca-Cola and fries. So our total for this was 24 CHF.
So, yeah, eating out at McDonald's in Switzerland is not cheap, but that's exactly how the workers here get a living wage and not minimum wage. We then headed to check into our hotel, which was called Motel 1. As soon as I entered, it didn't look like a motel at all, and it seemed quite nice due to all the lovely interiors. The check in time was 3 p.m., but we arrived at 12 p.m. and they gave the room to us right away. It is always great when you are able to check in sooner than later.
So this is our room in Zurich, and as soon as I put the card in, the blind it starts to go up. That's amazing. Since I'm already here, I'll show you the view outside. So this is just some old buildings, and then a queen size bed and locker. I've never seen a locker right next to the bed, which is a good idea because it gives you a side table. Then on the side, there's a nice lamp and a television, and then the washroom, just paper cups. And everywhere in Switzerland, I found these hygiene bags. And then over here is the hand sink, hair dryer, vanity mirror again, which I love, a nice mirror, hand wash, and this is a standing shower. I think I have to get out to show the full thing. And in here is a hair and body thing. So I've noticed that everywhere here in Switzerland, they have one bottle of hair and body wash. So two in one, but there are no lotions anywhere. There's also some space, like an open closet, a full-size mirror, and a little space to keep your luggage.
I really loved how the headboard of the bed was mountain shaped. I also noticed that on this bed there was only one mattress, but still there were two different duvets. The other hotels that I stayed in Switzerland, there were always two mattresses and two duvets.
One more thing that I noticed about this room is that it has very high ceilings. Really, that's not the case in North America.
After settling in, we quickly checked out the hotel property as we also had to go to the old town. This area is where the breakfast gets served, and since it was extra, we decided to go to some local cafe the following morning rather than having the breakfast here at the hotel. We also quickly checked out the one lounge which serves the food and cocktails on site. Although the lounge seemed very cozy and inviting, the drinks here was a disappointment, and I have shared my experience about it at the end of this video. We then went to Sprungli, which is one of Switzerland's most iconic luxury chocolatiers, founded in Zurich in 1836, and it actually helped shape Switzerland's reputation for the world famous chocolate. Sprungli is best known for their Swiss style macarons, which are also called Luxembourgerli. It is also a great place to buy chocolate for friends and family and to take it back as a souvenir for yourself. The variety of baked goods and chocolates here was endless, and you really need to add this place to your itinerary when visiting Zurich. Sprungli also have a seating area, so we decided to sit down and have something.
So my hot chocolate has arrived. This is just regular hot chocolate with oat milk, and this is cold chocolate. And they also serve the um, drinks with some water on the side. They've given me chocolate and sugar as well.
Outside part
Okay.
is red pepper and inside part is walnut.
Walnut, okay.
And the last one it's tomato inside and yapur curry. Jaipur.
Okay,
Sorry.
yeah, Jaipur, that's right. And this one was wasabi and?
Wasabi and green apple.
Okay, thank you. So these are savory macaroons. So we came at Sprugli because I wanted to try their hot chocolate. And once I arrived, we came upstairs and realized they have a full-on restaurant. They serve lunch, drinks, as in hot coffee, chocolate. They have a full bottled wine list. They have cocktails as well. I personally wanted to try their hot chocolate because I wanted to buy it, and because I don't like those powdery ones, which it mostly tastes like milk. That's why I wanted to give it a try first, and here it is. This is what it looks like. It's not very clear, but it's good. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get that their hot chocolate. It's not actually a powder, but it's more like chip, which we'll figure out how it looks like when I go home and make it at home. We also ordered some savory macaroons, and they are good. They are not super savory, but they are a little sweet and savory. But this is my first experience trying a savory macaron. So these are sweet macarons. This is lemon, this is pistachio, and I also ordered a chocolate one which I already ate.
After checking off Sprungli from our list, we went to Zurich's Old Town. This is one of the most historic areas of the city with medieval streets, old churches, boutique shops, and cafes everywhere. And while roaming around in this area, we came across Vidder Bar and Kitchen. Vidder Restaurant is a 2 Michelin star restaurant, but we did not have a reservation, so we thought of going to the bar instead just to try the cocktails, as we were hoping that the cocktails would be extraordinary just because the bar shared its name with the 2 Michelin star restaurant. The average cocktail price in Zurich is between 22 to 25 CHF, and if you convert it, it is about $40 Canadian for one cocktail. So at that price point, I had really high hopes. Our drinks arrived and they were just alright. Being cocktail enthusiasts, we thought of trying a few more places just to understand the cocktail culture in Zurich a little bit more. So we went to another cocktail place which is quite highly rated in Zurich, and it was called the Old Crow. Over here also there was no complaint with cocktails. Price point was the same as well, but drinks were not extraordinary. My full review on cocktails in Switzerland is at the end of this video, where I am sharing the verdict on cocktails here. After our experiments with cocktails, we headed to Old Town again to explore it a bit more. While walking through the Old Town in Zurich, I almost forgot that I was in Switzerland. It felt like that I was just in another European city just because I associate Switzerland more with mountains, lakes, and all the greenery. I love it how this one country gives you so much to explore. And with that, it was time for dinner. We went to this restaurant which I will not try to pronounce the name of, and the reason we went here because it was built in 1487, which is even before Columbus discovered America. This place used to be an armory back in the day, and when we looked at the menu, we soon realized that there were very few vegetarian options here. So we just ended up ordering some drinks for ourselves along with a roasty and some mushroom gravy, which was vegetarian. We then headed back to our hotel and decided to check out the one lounge, which was the lounge located within our hotel. We ordered a mojito and a Cosmo.
Okay, so we are here at one lounge, which is the cocktail bar, coffee, everything lounge here in our hotel. And we just finished our cocktail, but it was not good. It was so sour that it was hitting my throat. My suggestion would be, if you are ever in Switzerland, just ignore cocktails altogether because this is not a cocktail country. But I would give you a suggestion. Definitely go for Aperol Spritz because so far everywhere that I've had it, it has been great. Other so this one was 18 or 19 CHF, and the last place that I went, the cocktails were 25 CHF, which is about $40. And at that price, I am expecting something extraordinary, which they are not delivering. Like so far, that any all the places that I have tried, it wasn't worth it. And you can spend all your money in North America because so far it is the best. And this was our last cocktail. We're not spending any more money on bad cocktails now. Um, yeah, tomorrow is my flight back to London. We're gonna spend money there. Another thing, what I felt is that Zurich, you would think that Zurich's population is more, so maybe it would be a little cheaper, but everything in the mountains was far more cheap than Zurich. Like there was this place called, what was it called? Jamming Corner in Interlaken. Their cocktails, I think, were 14 and 15 CHF, and I was thinking that that was expensive until I saw the prices here in Zurich. And overall, I have realized that not just cocktail prices are high in Zurich, but everything else like hotel prices, souvenir prices, food prices, everything is higher in Zurich. Like you would expect that maybe up in the mountains, Interlaken, Lucerne. I didn't go to Lucerne, but I'm thinking it's going to be the same because it's still in the mountain. I meant Lauterbrunnen. So you would think that the prices there would be more expensive because more tourists go there, but it's quite opposite.
And that is it for this vlog, and in my next vlog we will be going to Lindt Chocolate Factory. And if you have watched this video this far, then please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up.